All right. What's up, Emmy? How's it going? We're going to hang out with the wife tonight. So we're going to ask her some questions about what it's like to be the wife or spouse of a snake breeder, or to put up with a crazy ass like me. It's so weird. It's like backwards. I don't know. All right, I'm going to slide over here. You can go ahead and have a seat, Linda. Should have a few people coming in here in a minute. As soon as Iron Dog gets done, closes his live, and it looks like he has. Hello, Mary. Hello, Troy. How's it going? There's Heather. How's it going? Y'all know Linda. That's my wife. If you don't know her, her name is Linda. She is my wife, like I said. So, see here, wait for a couple more people to come in here. There's one little subject I do want to talk about tonight. It's like, there we go. That's better. What do you think? I like your shirt, Linda. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Now that Troy's saying hi to you.
Oh, hi, Troy.
There's Josh from Spartan Reptiles saying that Iron Animal Raid is coming to the Constrictor house. Grandma Moses. I wouldn't doubt that I ain't cutting in and out. Let's see here. See if that helps. I'm not sure if it will or not. We may end up moving out of the snake room and go into the living room or something. That way, we have better internet or something or another. I don't know. Can y'all hear me fine now?
I think that helped too.
No, I don't think so. There we go. How's that? Try that anyway. There. Hello, Mitch. How's it going? Everybody, for some reason, thinks that we rigged that raffle, but I guarantee you we didn't. But I did like doing that. That was a fun raffle to do. I'll definitely be doing something else like that in the near future. I know why everybody thinks that we rigged that raffle. It's because of Chris. He likes to stir up some shit every now and then. Yeah, it was a pretty sweet raffle, I'd say. Ultramel is something that not a whole lot of people work with. I mean, it's out there, but you can do some amazing things with Ultramel. Droid, he has some Ultramel projects he's gonna be working on in the near future. Okay, cool. Anyone that think that you would do that really doesn't know you very well. Yeah, that's true. I'm definitely an honest person. If I wrong somebody, I will do my best to make it right by any means. It's like me and you talked about, Troy. You know, a lot of people are fake on YouTube, but what you see here is what you get. This is me and how I act in my real life. So, speaking of ultimate projects, I'm gonna go ahead and grab those snakes and see, because I like the lighting that I'm in right now, and I want to see what they look like and show you all what they look like. Try to tag me. You talk to them there. Do me a favor, can you hold this boy? All right. So here is the female. This is the snakes that Mitch and Mary won on my raffle yesterday. I mean, they are completely just amazing. This is the female, like I said. You know, I love her belly. And that head, I mean, she is just super yellow, like crazy. You can definitely see het influence in this animal here with the colors. Camera is not picking it up what I'm seeing right here anyway. She's a little feisty one, I'm not gonna lie, but like I said, you can definitely handle her and she'll be fine. Like she definitely likes your food. And the male, he's just as calm as could be. He's over here
all over the place.
just crawling everywhere. He's pretty too, though. I really like his pattern, especially on the tail there. That dorsal is real nice. Like there's no spotting from here. Like on the dorsal, it's all black and then goes into the tail stripe. So very nice. Oh, I have no doubt Mary will tame her. Anyway, these will be in your house next week for sure. But I'll go ahead and put them back. I'll probably feed them tomorrow. No, I probably won't feed them tomorrow. And that way they'll ship on an empty stomach and it'll be less stressful for them. And you can literally, I mean, you can see how the male, he is definitely curious. I mean, look at the side pattern there, how just the blushing is crazy. I love how the white comes up the sides. Very nice animals. Not gonna lie, I hate to part with that female, but
No, you don't.
it is what it
No,
is.
you don't.
If my wife had her way, I'd sell every one of them. But I do have to agree with her sometimes. You can't keep everything. If you did, you'd have to have another house just for your animals. So Linda, what's it been like being the spouse of a snake breeder, dealing with the long hours and stuff like that? You know, it does take a lot of time, and sometimes there's things that we can't do that a lot of normal people do regularly. such as, week-long vacations and stuff like that. I mean, does that take a toll?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
Does it for me?
What would you say is, I don't know, the best thing you could think about doing something like this? What do you like about it? And what do you not like about it? I don't know. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I mean, just be honest. I mean, that's what people want to see. They want to see honesty. If someone's out there watching this and they're thinking about doing it, what would you suggest as a spouse? Like for say, don't do it because of this, or do it because of this.
I mean, it's. I mean, after a while, after a couple of years, the money starts getting good. Like after you
Like say
invest it all,
starting out, it's very,
costly.
you go in the red real quick, and there's several of you all in here that probably already know that. But let me tell you, I mean, it does turn around. You just have to stick it out and get to that point. And when is my wife starting her homestead channel? We'll get back to that, Chris, for sure, because I've been trying to talk her into starting her own channel, and she kind of has her uh, concerns about it. She's very camera shy, if you haven't noticed already. If we were private, she would have done told me what she thought about me doing this. Trust me, but
I got the animals. Just
that's true. We got the animals.
don't like.
Here's the thing: is as many animals as I have inside my house, this one has that many, if not more, outside.
I think
So,
you got more. I ain't got 100 animals outside.
I mean,
That'd be a lot of chicken shit.
I guess so.
100 chickens and ducks.
The chickens don't really bother me. It's the geese. They're on everything. I just poured a sidewalk down the back of my house, and literally, if not every single day, we have to go out there and hose it out. So,
yeah, they think that's their new toilet.
let's see what some of these comments say. Do y'all have any questions that y'all would like to ask us? I mean, we'll get back to Linda starting a homestead channel here in a minute, but let's see here. OD Ultramel Desert Ghost. Desert Ghost is, in my opinion, one of the best genes out there. And I'll be honest with you, I see all these clown DG and, puzzle Desert Ghost, the high end stuff that people are working with. But my favorite Desert Ghost combo is a pastel Desert Ghost all the way. I love it. When I get into Desert Ghost, that's probably the route I'm going to go. Yeah, I agree with that, Mary. You have to be in it together. And even though she doesn't help a lot with the snakes, because she does have a slight fear of them, especially the bigger ones, she does help me out with the rats and, you know, her birds outside, her animals outside, it's all one. So she takes care of mainly the birds and the furry animals, and I take care of our scaly babies. So definitely you have to be together. I've seen so many people that they end up failing because their spouse didn't want them spending this amount of money and whatnot. And it goes for guys and girls. I don't know how many women have called me wanting to buy an animal, and then next thing you know, their husband told them, "Nope, you got enough." And it's just how it goes. You got it's something you really need to think about. And if it's going to cause strain on your relationship, I don't suggest doing it because it's not going to be fun to you. We all wish we had help with rats.
The rats don't bother me.
And here's the thing is
They're more likely to bite you than
if they bite you, it's going to
any
hurt a
snake.
lot worse than a snake bite any day of the week. And Mitch, you are very wise to have that fear of rats because let me tell you, a rat can mess you up, especially a full-grown male or a breeding mama. A breeding mama is they can light you up. Except Robbie. That's funny. Hey Justin, what's up? Staying wild, my brother. Any questions for us before we go back to our discussion? It's strain on my own well-being, spending money sometimes, but I still get snakes I really want and have plans for. Yeah, I mean, there's animals that, yeah, I've looked at several times thinking, do I want to buy this animal? Is it worth it? And I would say the money really isn't the most important part. Is it something that you're going to want to work with, or is this an impulse buy? Because you get a lot of that. Impulse buying is probably the worst thing you can do because you're going to end up with 200 animals and 75 of them is going to be something that you're never going to want to work with, and you're just making more work for you in the long run. And the animals you want to work with end up suffering. It can go that way real quick. So I really think about my projects and when it comes to buying an animal. Let's see here.
how many snakes you got.
How many snakes do I have?
I have no clue.
I think at last count, I had 96. And that was before I cut a clutch of 8. So I think I'm over the 100 mark now. And I got 4 eggs in the incubator right now. That's all I got is my last clutch, which was the highway clutch. Are you going to do a head pied raffle, Rob? Yes, I do have 2 females that are available, and I think I'm going to mark one for a head pied or for a raffle. So that was actually a good experience for me. Like I was kind of skeptical about, doing the raffles because I didn't know if it was something that people would want to do. Um, it's not something that I'm known for, so I didn't know if I was going to be able to sell all the slots or not. So that's something I didn't want to do. I didn't want to get people's hopes up, and sell 20 of the slots and not be able to sell the other 10 and end up having to give people's money back. It's just not, it's not good to do something like that. But it went really well. So I'll definitely probably consider doing more raffles in the future. And that head pied will probably be one of them. Emails, but they have to be in the plan. That's right. Most definitely. And if that's one thing I can recommend, and y'all probably heard it 1,000 times, is definitely get your females and definitely get them in something that you want to work with. So back to our discussion. What would you say would be the worst thing about doing this?
The time
Yeah.
takes a lot of
If,
time.
if I had a complaint,
But we've been married 16 years. Love you to death. But when you're doing your snake stuff 12 hours a day, it seems like that's my me time.
well,
Love you.
we work together too,
Yeah, we
so
work together.
it's my me
For the
time too.
past
So
10 years we've worked together.
okay. See, she got more talkative. I think it might be the wine kicking in
Yeah.
just a little bit.
Drinking wine.
She's
When you
pulling
see me go like this, I'm taking a
she's
drink of
pulling
wine.
a Lori Bard chick, I guess. The wine, the YouTube wine videos. But see, you can do a YouTube channel,
Just get drunk on
homestead,
just
and
drink
drink wine and feed chickens. And you being female, it would blow up. I mean, you'd have your own marketing team within
I
a
can see
year.
me out there running with a glass of wine with a rooster chasing me.
Well, if y'all seen my video of how to tame a rooster, then you know what that rooster did to Linda and my girls. And we actually just gave him away a couple weeks ago. So you can walk around in the yard again.
Yeah, without a stick. It's awesome.
Literally, like, it's funny because every area of our yard had a stick stashed somewhere. You know, over time, she'd be like, well, I'm going to leave this here in case I'm ever back here and he comes back here. So,
I mean, not really to beat the rooster with, but if he come after you and you showed him that stick, he would stop.
Mary said you had a beautiful smile.
Oh, thank
See if we got anything else in the chat here. So I see, I think it'll go really well, Josh. What do I have to get on board for? Let's see here. I missed this comment. Okay, y'all should come out together with your raffles. Yeah, I'm good with that. Hey, Steven, how's it going, buddy? If y'all don't know who Steve is, he's Bourbon Ball Pythons, and he has some amazing stuff going on right now. So definitely go check out his Instagram if you haven't already. Great guy. Yeah, I like that idea. I can do the double raffle. We can spin off one another, and shout each other out. And the het pied theme really helps too because a lot of people who don't want to pay the bigger money for a pied and would rather make one. Like I did that with the blue-eyed Lucy, and even though they're pretty affordable nowadays, I said that is one snake that I will make. I will not buy that snake. I will make it, and I did. I made 3 of them this year. So a lot of people do that with pied, so why not, right? Yeah, Steve is a tax guy, so he's a very smart guy too.
Maybe we should have got him to do our taxes. We've got them back by now.
Yeah.
Still have not got a tax refund.
Well, I think a lot of that has to do with the coronavirus and stimulus check.
Yes.
But as long as the government owes you money, I guess you're never broke, right? If it was the other way around, we owed them that money, they done been garnishing our wages. So I'm gonna call them up, tell them I'm gonna garnish theirs. I need another snake, and I'm counting on that money. You know what I'm saying?
You better hope
I'm
it's
just playing.
interest.
You know, I'm at the point now,
Which-
and this is another thing, is you need to get, if you're starting out, you need to get to the point where you're self-sufficient, your habit with your hobby. Does that make sense? I'm kind of using a drug reference with this because this is a rather addicting hobby. So you got to be able to supply your demand with what you got. So, like, I use all my rat money goes towards their food, and that's probably the most important part. Yeah, I don't know. I got, you know where I live at, Troy. So my internet's not the best out here, and Josh, he knows how that is too. He's in the mountains, so
Snake crack.
yeah, that's exactly it. I actually have a picture on my Instagram and my Facebook of a guy snorting a snake. Look, you know, it's funny. It just it's very powerful in its meaning. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some people out there that just go crazy with this, and they'll spend every dime they got on it, and it's not the way to do it. It ain't. You don't know how many people, Troy, that I've seen go out of the hobby faster than they came in because they bought everything they wanted, and they're sitting there now. They got 60 animals that are all 800 grams, and they're not going to produce anything. And now they got to feed them. Oh, oh crap! Now what to do? You know what I'm saying? Because you spend all your money and you're not able to feed them. So the next thing you do is you sell. So they sell them just as fast as they buy them, usually for half the price. I don't know how many people have contacted me wanting breeder females, and and then a month later they're calling me wanting to know if I want to buy them out, and I'm good. Best way to do this is get your females, raise them up, do your work, do your research, and learn as you go, and then eventually you'll get to the point where, and it'll just hit you like, hey, you know, I'm actually doing this and it's working. You know, not everybody's a Miguel, you know, where you have 6 different businesses bringing in, you know, 100 plus G's a year. And yeah, it is what it is. Hey, Thomas, how's it going, buddy? Glad you're here. Let's see here. I mean, it's the truth. I mean, that's all they want, breeder females, so I guess they can produce right away, which is smart. If you can find them, yeah, by all means. But especially this time of year, you're probably not going to find them. So, is there anything else y'all want to know? Like, anything y'all want to see? Yeah, I like my sticker board. I worked on that sticker board for 2 years. I did not know what I wanted to do. I just kept collecting stickers, and literally, it took me probably 6 hours to do this board. I got a lot of good people on there. Most of you all that have stickers are on there. I'll say one thing. I got one clutch left to cut this year, and it's probably my most exciting clutch I've ever had. And just because it's something I really want to work with, and I can't wait till it. I got like 3 weeks left, and it'll be ready. Yeah, and you know all about that, Iron Dog. You just sold a lot of your breeder females, and you probably had quite a few conversations where people are wanting to pay you $75 for a snake that's worth that as a hatchling. But when it's 3, 4, 5 years old, and at 2,500 grams, it turns that $75 into about 350. So they got to think, there's money invested in an animal. So many rats, so many hours of electricity that's been spent eating that animal. They just don't get it. And I wouldn't. Another thing, if you're selling your animals like that, you get to value what they're worth, and don't sell them out just because you need room or something like that. So many people do that, and I don't understand it. Yes, I got your stickers. I believe. Put them over here. Where did I put your sticker?
Right down there.
Yes.
That's it.
Right there. Yep. So yes, Josh, I got your stickers. It's right on my banner too, which I'm actually starting to put stickers on it too. And that way, when I do decide to start selling at shows, some of you guys will be on my banner. So it helps spread the names of the people that we, are all friends in a group. So, and I like this little group here. We got a good thing going. A lot of us hang out on each other's lives, and it's become a weekly, if not a bi-nightly thing. About every other night, somebody's having a live, and we all go hang out and chat. Yeah, I mean, the the power that these things take, a lot of people don't think that, but it'll run your bill up for sure, especially when you're trying to cool down a rat house or trying to heat it in the winter. It'll skyrocket, that's for sure. Yeah, I thought it was too, Chris. I like it. Let's see here. I'm gonna get a couple animals and show them to y'all. This one here for sure is a beauty. And she is actually one of my favorites. And there's a guy in the chat here that would probably give his left leg for this animal. And it's the guy I got him from, so, or I got her from. This is Farah. She is my pastel bamboo, and she's a very beautiful animal. Still looking kind of thin, but she's she's getting her weight back slowly from her clutch. It took a lot out of her. She produced very, very, very nice looking babies for me. The two ultra males that Mary and Mitch are getting, and three bamboos. One of them being a pastel that went to Troy. That was probably the best looking snake out of the whole bunch, Troy. I'm gonna be honest with you. If it'd been female, that one would have definitely stayed. But I love what the pastel does to the bamboo with the head. It really glows. You hear her bones popping where she's stretching out. It's weird, ain't it? Anybody doesn't have bamboo in your collection, you're crazy. Yeah, I don't like stressing them out too much. So she's a running. There you go, honey. I don't knock your face off there. I still got a few that could go this year, so I'm looking over here at, I have an inchy female, and she's a good size. She's about as big as my arm is right now. I'm hoping that she'll go. I bred a banana tied to her, so anything inchy banana is going to be awesome. Y'all know that. And if it's hat pied, it's even better. Let's see here. Trying to, there's a message. Just get that away. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know if I can turn that off, I guess, while I'm live. That way y'all ain't got to hear that. But I don't have any bongos yet. And I'm not going to lie, I seen a bongo combination today. I won't say anything else about that, except for it made me really consider getting some bongo because it was an amazing animal. And I know somebody who has bongo in their collection that may be able to help me out with that in the future. I'm guessing that Low Life Exotics, are you going to be a guest on the Iron Animal show or something? So, Healing Morse. No, I don't think I. Yeah, like the little emoji with the zipper. Mouth shut. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get another snake here. Here's a snake that I'm really excited about, and I picked it up from a good friend of mine. His name is Sean Ramos over at Old Troy City Reptiles. And Sean, man, that light is really not helping show the true colors of this girl. Anyway, anybody know what this is by looking at it? There's some genes in there, but mainly what this is. Any guesses? All you need is one. Could be right. You see that?
What?
She like spun around there real defensive like. I think it's because I'm messing with her tail. She's a very pretty girl. Any ideas on what she is? She's not a crystal. She looks quite a bit like one though.
Soul sucker.
You were right.
That's what.
It is a soul sucker.
No,
And it is a true soul sucker. You know, you can get a soul sucker from a lesser and a hidden gene woma. But a true soul sucker is a lesser granite hidden gene woma. This one here also has the fader gene and is also 50% het for clown. And I really hope that clown proves out. I won't be too disappointed, but I will be ecstatic if it does. And I think every one of y'all may know why, because that would be amazing. The fader gene, that's something that not a lot of people are working with either. And it's a very nice gene, I believe. You see a lot of Kevin stuff that has Fader in it is just unreal. And that's where the Fader gene came from, was Nerd. Soul Sucker coming from Nerd too. So how coincidental. Anyways, go on down to the next one. Show you one of these bamboo babies here. Talk to them there, Linda. Tell them how your day's been, you know. Tell them how that wine's kicking you in. I mean, I'm going to show you a baby that I produced here. And y'all saw my bamboo. This is a single gene bamboo with ultra male influence. And man, he is a beautiful snake. He's a feisty booger. Don't get me wrong. But man, just look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. It's still hard to get used to the camera on these streams. Whoop. Where you going, buddy? And this snake's spoken for, to be honest with you, so he's absolutely amazing. Let's get rid of this. Actually, Sean, you might be interested in seeing this fella, because this is your snake. As you can see, he's a stud for sure. Sean's got some plans for this fella right here, for sure. He ain't too bad once you get him out. He likes his food though, for sure. Get some good size on him too. But yeah, there's a good look at him and his colors, man. It's unreal how the ultramel influences them. Almost gives them like a bluish gray look. And Troy, he probably knows what I'm talking about, because he already has a pastel bamboo of mine. Yeah, feisty's definitely good. It means they eat good. Get another one out here. This one's probably going to bite me because she's a little mean. But this one right here was the one I'm holding back. And you can see the size difference. Just because where she broke away from her yolk right after pipping. But she's an eater, I will tell you. I thought she was going to be a pastel, but I don't think she's going to be. We'll still have to wait a few more sheds to be able to tell, because she does have some blush in her, but I'll have to see if that head yellows up. You're huffing and buffing at me, ain't you? She's got a good key response there. She's following me around pretty good, but she's a little bitty girl. Figure out something else here to look at. I'll show you one here. Let's see here. And me and Sean were actually talking earlier on the phone, and this right here is a combo that I just absolutely love. Sean, do you remember this snake here? Oh, my ultra male guy, I'll get him out here in a minute. He's doing wonderful, eating like a champ. He's been doing some weird strikes though, like almost like he's too gentle or something. Like he crazy. Look at that belly, just awesome. Nothing like my leopard girl. Her belly is nothing but speckles, but I guess that pastel really cleans it up. This is a pastel leopard, het pied female, and it's one that I got from Sean over at Old Troy City Reptiles. He's got some awesome snakes, guys. I got several of his snakes, so anyway. Show one more of his snakes that get him talking about a feisty male right here. And it's this guy right here. He's probably gonna go at the camera. Yep, I knew it. He's a feisty one. He's gonna tag me. Yep, he'll end up tagging me if I ain't careful.
I come back in the room at the wrong time.
That's a Pistavi Orange Dream het hypo. He's a little stressed, so I'll put him back.
Yes, put him back.
What's wrong, Linda?
Huh?
You don't like them feisty ones?
No. I like the ones that stay in a nice, cute little ball.
This guy here. This guy right here is an amazing guy. He's got some size on him too. He was really not that big when I first picked him up. I mean, he was breedable, but definitely an awesome animal. One of my favorites. Just his temperament is so. I mean, you can see. If I'd have done that to that Pistavi Orange Dream, he would have probably took a chunk out of my finger. Yes, Mitch, that is daddy to your pair. Ultramale is such an awesome gene. You put that to so many things. There you go.
I don't know.
There you go. Yeah. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's good to show them they can get over their fear. If I'd have done that 5 years ago, she would have punched me in the mouth. Literally. I watched this woman do some exorcist stuff one time whenever I had a boa that took a swipe at my daughter, and my daughter literally dropped the boa behind her, and her sitting on a recliner, and she went sit Indian style on a recliner to her feet within like 2 seconds, not using her hands or nothing. Talk about some core strength.
It hurt afterward.
Yeah, but this guy, he is amazing. He's saying hit him, give us a laugh. Not so much here and here, but right here. If anybody knows what that's off of, let me know. It's a great movie. One of my favorites of all time. Anyway, yeah, that's Daddy right here. Blackbird, I'm going to have to pass on that, buddy. The snake would go nowhere, I believe. Give me something to drink. Will you? Give me something to drink. I love you forever.
You already have to.
Oh, okay. Hey, show everybody your shirt.
I look like trash, man.
I just said show them your shirt. You gotta step a little closer. Y'all don't know who that is. It's Jason over at Going Youper. It was part of his
Oh, we're all wearing snake
Youper pack
shirts.
giveaway. I mean, that's how you know these people get it. I guarantee you half of them's got a snake shirt on right now. And yes, Troy, you were right, my friend. That was off Tommy Boy when he got hit by the 2x4. How's it going, Royal Business? Welcome to the stream. Or how's Justin say? Welcome to the live stream, brother.
How's Spike today?
He's good.
Is he eating?
Yep, he's good.
It's good.
Here's a awesome snake right here.
Oh, that wants to come.
Here it comes. They all come. They will all come.
Hey.
All right, so here's an awesome snake too. Y'all were guessing crystal a while ago. This here is something that I really want to work with. Let me get you a better view like this. Maybe you can see it better. It's something I'm really excited about working on some projects, especially into some of my darker stuff. And this is a crystal nanny. That is Pepper Clown. No. No, she's not. That is a lie. I thought she was. I was thinking of the girl that's next to her. But yeah, Nanny is an awesome gene. And the crystal, being a lilac, she's definitely going to see some clown one day for sure. I definitely want to work the Mojave and the special along with the Nanny into some of the clown. I hate the lighting in here so bright that it doesn't want to show patterns on these light snakes. Works great for the dark snakes, but for the light snakes, not so much.
Hey, what about Brownie?
Brownie?
Yeah, did you ever?
Determine what she was?
Yeah.
I don't realize. You're not going to do that unless you break it. I'll get her out and we'll talk about her. She's a feisty little dude, man. She's not mean, but she just loves her food. she's going through since the last time I showed her. This right here, guys, is what I believe to be a chocolate crystal hinging woman. I may be wrong on the crystal part, but if she is crystal, she would be a world's first. I know she's definitely got chocolate. I know she's got pinstripe.
Yeah, he's been like it the whole time.
I know she's got hinging Woma. But we'll have to prove her out for sure to see if she's Mojave special too. Which, when she was born, she really looked it. She was real light. But as she's getting older, she's getting real dark. Her head is like crazy dark. Even though it ain't showing it on here because of the light. It's so bright. But yeah, you can just imagine the contrast. But that's the chocolate coming out in her. She's definitely a beautiful snake. Crystal clear belly. I just showed that soul sucker, but I'll get her back out and let you see her. Go right here again. Oh, that ain't it. All right. Here you go, Sean. That's the soul sucker there. Sorry, guys. I work with urethane on my hands. Got black stuff that won't come off for about 6 showers.
6 6 hours.
I think, but yeah, look at that head, man. She's amazing. I love this girl, Sean. Definitely one of my favorite pickups from you. Oh, yeah. Troy, you knew what she looked like, too, when she was born. And that chocolate definitely is starting to shine right through. That I nailed right off the bat. I know she's a chocolate hidden gene Woma pinstripe. And I think she'll prove out special. And Mojave. I think she'll prove out crystal. And if that's the case, she's a world's first. Put you back there, honey. Now, I'm going to kind of twist it up here a little bit. And we're going to check out something that not a lot of people show all the time.
Hog nose.
Don't ruin it. Don't you ruin it, honey. It's okay. I don't care if you ruin it or not, but you was right. And that is these right here. If you're not working with hog nose, or if you don't even have one, you're missing out because these are some awesome animals. This is a albino western, and I actually picked him up a girlfriend not too long ago. Yeah, a girlfriend.
I didn't know you had him a girlfriend.
Yeah, it's the hog nose. I went and rode up to Shane.
Oh,
With Shane to pick up. Yeah, we drove to West Virginia to pick up this pair of snakes. I got the female, he got the male, and they're triple pet for albino snow hypo. So anybody knows anything about hognose, you know, if you hit that triple recessive, you're gonna get you an all white hognose. Well, mostly all white. There'll be some pattern, but they're definitely amazing. Yeah, Gypsy Girl, you know, you've held this snake here, so you know how he is. He's a good guy. Everybody thinks hognose are, oh, don't get bit by a hognose, they're dangerous. And this guy has no interest in wanting to bite me whatsoever. I say that, turn around and bite me for the first time ever. But no, I can literally go put this snake down and go get it a pinky, and he'll be eating. That's just how I know. Well, he's not stressed at all. Like, he would probably eat out of my hand. Let me try that one day. I'll hold him and then use some tongs to feed him. See if I can get him eating out of my hand. Cause he's such a cool guy. Yes, Heather, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When they're hungry, they will let you know it. I got some cool colubrids. I would show
But Lucifer.
Lucifer. You want me to get him out?
Yeah.
Lucifer is definitely not the correct name for this snake, because he is awesome. Once you get him out, he's awesome. Don't get me wrong. Once if he thinks he's eating, you better watch out. Come on, buddy.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Lucifer?
Yes.
Oh, you're in
Oh,
for a treat.
goodness.
You're in for a treat. Anybody likes corns or anything, you'll like this snake here. And that is my boy Lucifer.
Because he's red, not because he's mean.
Yep, he is not mean by no means. He likes his food though, as most corns do.
This was my first snake.
But,
And he was the size of a worm when I got him. And I was scared of him, and I traded frog for a bearded dragon.
oh, I got some lace, that's for sure. You want to hold him? I'll just leave him out, give him some exercise, some enrichment.
What are you doing, Lucy?
Anybody that likes clown projects will love this animal right here. As a single gene, I mean, don't get me wrong, this snake is by far beautiful. But as a single gene, it's really not that impressive. As a super, it's wonderful. This is a lace. It's a snake. It's another great snake that I got from Sean. But he thinks he's a corn snake.
Hmm.
He's definitely moving.
No, don't go back there.
I think he likes Linda. But you can really see his patterns there. I mean, I love their bellies. Get that like popcorn look. And he has quite a bit of it for a single gene. You know, you really don't start seeing that popcorn look until you get into the white lace, which is the super lace. But right there. We'll go this way and let you see that part. All right, buddy. I'm going to put him back because he's a little stressed. Let's see here. But yeah, the lace project, that's something that I'm really wanting to get into a little bit more. So I'll probably make some more lace this year just to hit a couple holdbacks. Yeah, anything back black, man. I seen a couple back blacks at Troy's house when I went and visited him when he lived in Louisville, and I about snatched them up. And I kind of regret that I didn't at the time because, man, they were wonderful. Oh yeah, this guy, he's awesome. It's another thing I want to start working with more. I'll probably end up picking up some blood red females or something where I can. What is it like? You can breed this with a. God, I can't think of what it is. Um, they're allelic in the corn snake morphs, but God, Brian Barchett talks about them all the time. He hatches all kinds of them. The diffused, I don't know what it is, but they make like it's like a purplish corn snake. They're beautiful. And they're very sought after. But have you seen how that lace was acting? He's acting more calmer than this guy. A lot of the blood reds you see, they'll lose their saddles over time. It'll just be this ugly brownish looking red snake. This guy here is almost 3 years old, and he can still see his saddles quite a bit.
It's pretty.
Yeah, he is pretty. And
Like he was like
I don't know
this long when we got him.
if you can see his belly or not, but he's just awesome. And a lot of people will mistake, like the whites. There's like whites coming up on his sides there, like right there, that spot right here. And they'll say, "Oh, he's a pied corn snake." I don't agree with that. I don't think so. I've seen a pied corn snake, and there's a lot more to that than just that one spot. You know what I'm saying? Just some local people around here that try to. You got to be careful on Facebook when you buy on Facebook. I'll just say that. Are you out of here, Sean? I don't know if you're saying bye to somebody else or saying bye to everybody. So go back and pay attention to the comments. Oh yeah.
Where you going?
He likes hanging out on you, that's for sure. He'll get tangled up in that chair though.
Yeah.
We'll put him back here. Definitely there's two snakes that I think is gonna make it in the next few years. They're gonna be big. And they're already on their way. One of them, let's see if I can get this thing out without it flying everywhere.
Oh, what is that?
It's a snake.
Me.
It's a snake.
It's a snake. Surely not. Oh. It's like a snake on crack.
These guys are real little, but it's something that I've been wanting to work with for a long time.
Oh, that's what size Lucifer is.
It's
Around like a little red one.
albino checkered garter snakes.
Goodness sakes.
But yeah, they're a little hard to handle. You see a good shot of their colors there. And they're so little that I'm afraid I'm going to hurt them. But I really want to get these guys handleable because they are awesome snakes. These come from a good friend of mine in the chat. He got them for me. You all already know who I'm talking about. That's my good buddy Chris. But these right here, I think, have a big part in the future of reptile keeping, along with bull snakes. You gotta be careful with those things, man, because they'll dart out everywhere. I had one about to get out on me the other day. He just jumped out of his tub trying to get away, and I'm sitting there trying to feed him. I pick him up, put him back down, showed him his food again, he ate. They're not picky eaters. And they're quite amazing snakes. I need to start messing with them some. That way they'll stay tamer. But I think it's time for a lung buster.
No lung buster.
Hey, Mitch, thanks for stopping in, buddy. Have a good one. Let's see if I can get away with this. There we go. Trying to play it around here. I don't like that. Background. I'll mess with this online sometime. I need to get my live set up better. That now I'll show it in a video. How about that? He's a little handful whenever. Plus he's in the other room. He's actually in my bedroom. So
He's late snakes though.
should we circle back to this these questions I asked earlier? You know, what's the good thing and bad thing? Because you could have a totally different answer right now. Y'all gonna see me die tonight. I got video evidence. Chris, record this.
What did I walk into?
But yeah, he's a great animal though. Like for a Nile monitor. Don't get me wrong, he's not something I would like. Oh yeah, kids, go pick him up. No way in hell, because it's a Nile monitor. But yeah, I've been working with him. You know, just sitting next to him and stuff. I'll pet him in his cage. Oh, the girls are doing good. I'm glad you asked. Actually, it's a good topic, right? Because as a lot of y'all know, my youngest, she's epileptic, and meaning she has seizures, and she's not had a seizure. Like she had her first seizure in December, and she was having one probably every 2 weeks, if not more often, all the way up till like maybe March, and then from March to May, she would have one per month. I'm good. I'd rather go kiss that Nile monitor than to grab that iguana. But yeah, I think we've got her medicine lined out to where it's actually doing what it's supposed to, you know. But there's some side effects, and we both have noticed, you know, changes in behavior. Like she'll do this. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's not a 10-year-old kid out there that isn't weird in some way.
Oh yeah, but she'll like
But
pace the floor. Like
she'll
back and
pace the
forth,
floor
back
with
and forth,
her laptop with earphones on. She's listening to music is what she's doing, you know. She's really big into anime videos and stuff like that. But she'll just sit there and pace back and forth. And she never did that before. There's just some weird behaviors. Like she can be really aggressive. Like we're in Myers the other day, and she got her toenail ripped off pretty much by a door swinging open, a bathroom door swung open. Imagine a car hood, doing like this with her toenail, her big toenail. So I sit there and, I'm squeezing her toe, getting all the blood out of it, trying to stop the bleeding while they're going to get Band-Aids and stuff. And I get her all fixed up, and I look at her,
Oh,
and I'm like, you're probably going to limp for about 2 months, after
And she just punches draw right in the nuts.
drops me to my knees. I mean, for no reason. I'm like, what'd you do that for?
You made fun
That
of
ain't
her.
cool. No, no surge tonight. I figured I better quit. Yeah, it's getting late over there in South Carolina. I know y'all are on the same time as we are, but I'm a third shifter. It's morning time for me.
Yes, it was noon time for us.
It'll come out.
Afternoon for us.
That's grease.
It'll come out.
I'll burn your burger.
But yeah, that wasn't a fun trip to Myers by no means. Yeah, I mean, the side effects suck, but I'd rather her be weird and mean
And have a
than
seizure.
have a seizure. So, because it really took a lot out of her, and it took a lot out on us too. I mean, we still have to constantly watch her 24/7. All right, Troy, man, have a good one, brother. Glad you come in.
Hi, Troy.
Every time I would talk about Troy, you'd be like, "Who's Troy? Who is Troy?"
Nice to
And
meet Troy.
she finally got to meet him about a month or so ago.
Not that long. It's a couple weeks ago, wasn't it? About 2 weeks ago.
Something like that. No, it's been longer than that. Now my oldest girl, she's 15, so then that's all I got to say there. That's all I know about her. She stays in her room, so
On her phone.
she'll come out when she wants to use my PayPal account. That's it. Let's see here. Y'all about seen every other one of my snakes, so I may have to do a video on that manile monitor for you, Chris. He's gotten quite big. Oh, they're doing good, Heather. I actually rehomed the normal to a buddy of mine. He wanted a snake for his kids, and I just gave it to him. But the Vistavi, she's doing good. She actually is on that 1,000-gram wall right now. She hasn't ate for about a month and a half, but she's definitely a good size. Well, maybe longer than that. It was right after I moved her into the 5540 rack that she went off food. So her and my GHI Mojave both went off food at the same time. They're right on top of one another. I thought maybe it's a heat issue or something. So I checked the heat. I'm good. I'm 90 degrees. I don't know. It may be the tubs. I have another rack that I may get them set up in that just to see if it changes their feeding. But hopefully it's not that. Hopefully it's just a 1,000-gram wall. The GHI though, she the one I got from Hector, she probably needs to go to a smaller tub because she's like 600 grams. It's not normal for her to be off food, Yeah, they have hides. I put they both have 2 hides, so, and they're the gray tub, so it's completely dark. I don't think security is an issue, but I may be wrong. like I said, I'm gonna put her. I got she was in a 28 quart tub before, so I mean, I don't think actually she was in a 32. She was in a 32 quart tub, and she ate like a champ. And I just had to figure something out. Maybe they don't like the dark tub because they were born and raised in a clear tub. So some snakes are weird like that. Like I have a huge pastel yellow belly male. He's like 2,800 grams, no joke. He's huge. Like most people think he's a female, but he's a male. Trust me, I've seen him walk. But I put him in a 41 quart tub and he goes off food for like 4 months. So I put him back into a 28 and the very next day he ate. I mean, they're just, I guess they're creatures of habit. They get used to something. That's what they like. Don't change it. And that's a good bit of advice that you can use is if it works, don't mess with it. So guys, it is getting rather late. It's 11 o'clock here. It was fun doing this. I'm going to plan on doing this a little bit more often. I guess I'm going to just have to make some time, set it aside for you guys to come hang out. I'm going to work with the background and stuff. Here's one of my favorite animals here. It's my little girl right here. Oh goodness. I rescued this dog here. She was going to be used as a bait dog. And a buddy of mine stole her. I'm not going to lie. He said they was going to use her as a bait dog, and I couldn't let them.
He was going to use one on Saturday.
But yeah, definitely. I'll definitely be doing this a lot more often. I appreciate Chris and Justin for the raid. I mean, I know you guys would probably come on anyway, but I do appreciate it. And yeah, for that, I think we're gonna sign out and go eat some dinner. I know that's bad, but like I said, I work third shift. It's my lunchtime, Yeah. Oh, Gypsy girl, she knows my dogs all too well, so they are sweet dogs. The vicious pit bull.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's been fun. Hope you guys have a good night, have a great weekend, and we'll see y'all sometime next week. Chris, I'll make that. Go on Youper. Jason, you missed it. I did have Lexi's in there wearing your shirt, so I gave you that. I gave you a shout out anyway. See, I take care of the people even though they're not here. I'm just messing with you. I know how it is. He's probably heading to your shop. I done saw your comments earlier, so yeah, y'all have a good night, and we'll see you next time. Bye.